June 19th, 2025. As hope begins to fade and the days stretch on with no sign of missing British teenager Jay Slater, emotions are running high among his loved ones. None more so than his best friend, who had joined him on what was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. As the search enters its 12th day in the rugged terrain of Tenerife, desperation and heartbreak hang heavy in the air. A dream holiday turned into a nightmare. For Jay Slater, an energetic 19-year-old from Oswaldtwistle, Lancashire, the holiday to Tenerife with two close friends was supposed to be an unforgettable adventure, filled with sun, music, and freedom. He had just finished college, full of dreams and ambitions, and wanted to celebrate with a trip to the Canary Islands. Alongside him were his best friends Lucy Law and Brad Hartley, two people who had stood by him through thick and thin. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The group had planned to attend the Nights of the Canaries Music Festival, a huge, high-energy event attracting partygoers from all over Europe. For the trio, it was their first time vacationing abroad together without parents or older relatives. It was a taste of adulthood, of independence, of new beginnings. But what started as a carefree holiday turned into a waking nightmare. The day Jay vanished. Jay was last seen on Monday, June 9th, after reportedly attending an after-party with people he had met that evening. He'd ventured off to a remote Airbnb in Masca, a secluded mountainous region on the western tip of Tenerife known for its rugged beauty and treacherous hiking paths. According to reports, Jay attempted to return to his original accommodation in Los Cristianos early in the morning. At around 8:15 a.m., he called Lucy Law, saying he was lost, dehydrated, and had only 1% battery left on his phone. He claimed he was trying to walk back, despite being over 30 kilometers away, with no clear path. That was the last time anyone heard from him. He was just having fun. Jay's best friend, Brad Hartley, had been his confidant, his brother from another mother, as friends described them. The pair had grown up together, spent almost every weekend skateboarding or playing football in local parks, and had even worked part-time jobs together at a nearby garage. They were inseparable, said a family friend. Brad always looked out for Jay. He was the calm to Jay's storm. Brad, who was on the holiday with Jay, has reportedly been devastated beyond words since the disappearance. He was the one who initially ran around asking locals for help, tried calling the local hospitals and police, and even led some of the early efforts to trace Jay's steps. But as the search wears on with little information, Brad is beginning to unravel under the emotional toll. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. He's not coping. A close source to the Slater family revealed that Brad is not coping at all. He has barely slept, hardly eaten, and has refused to leave Tenerife until Jay is found, one way or another. He's blaming himself, the source said. He keeps saying, "I should have stopped him from going," or, "If I'd just gone with him, he wouldn't have gotten lost." But no one could have known this would happen. Brad has been seen pacing near the search areas, often speaking with local police, trying to push for more active investigation zones. Witnesses say he's also broken down multiple times, crying uncontrollably while holding photos of his friend. Lucy Law, who was the last person Jay spoke to, has also been visibly distraught, but it's Brad who seems to be spiraling the most. He feels like he's lost a brother, and it's killing him that there are no answers, said another friend from Oswaldtwistle who flew out to support them. The search, day 12 and counting. Despite multiple teams, drones, dogs, and helicopters combing the mountainous terrain of Masca, no concrete leads have emerged. The Civil Guard and emergency services have confirmed the area is extremely difficult, with steep cliffs, dense vegetation, and dangerous drop-offs. Jay's phone last pinged near a hiking trail known for its breathtaking but treacherous views, a place not meant for unprepared travelers, especially without water or proper gear. On day 12, authorities have not ruled out any possibilities. Foul play, accident, voluntary disappearance, every angle remains open. But the terrain, weather, and time are all working against them. Search and rescue teams have urged the public to avoid spreading conspiracy theories and allow the investigation to proceed unhindered. But online speculation has been rampant, adding to the psychological strain on Jay's friends and family. Messages from home. Back in Lancashire, the Ozzle-Twizzle community has rallied around the Slater family. Vigils have been held, prayer circles organized, and fundraising campaigns started to help with travel costs and potential private search efforts. Brad's own mother issued a statement, asking people to pray for her son's emotional recovery. "He's a strong boy, but I'm scared for him," she said. "He loved Jay like a brother. And not knowing, not having answers, is eating him alive. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel." Friends have been leaving messages of hope and strength on Brad's social media, though he hasn't posted since the day Jay went missing. His last story showed a smiling picture of Jay on the beach, captioned simply, "Best holiday ever, bro." He was the light in the room. Everyone who knew Jay described him as a live wire, full of jokes, energy, and kindness. He was the kind of person who would help carry groceries for an elderly neighbor without being asked, or stay late after football practice just to help a friend improve their shot. He had this grin, this cheeky grin, and when he flashed it, you couldn't help but smile back, Brad once said in a video from a school leavers party. Jay's disappearance has shaken his entire town, but it's Brad who's feeling the sharpest pain. Their bond wasn't just friendship, it was brotherhood. The emotional toll of unresolved grief. Experts say that when someone close goes missing, the grief is different from death. There is no closure. There are only questions and endless spirals of what if. Brad's mental health is a growing concern. He's withdrawn from conversations, often sitting alone for hours in the hotel room. Volunteers say he wanders the hills in the early morning, hoping for some sign, a phone, a piece of clothing, anything. Dr. Ellen Marlowe, a trauma psychologist, explained, "Grief without a body, without an answer, becomes complicated grief. It traps you in a loop of hope and despair." That's what we're seeing here. What happens next? The family is now considering hiring private investigators and mountaineering experts. Rumors suggest that several GoFundMe pages have raised over £60,000, which may be used to fund further search efforts, although the family has emphasized transparency and responsible use of donations. Brad has insisted on staying for the long haul. "I'm not leaving without my boy," he reportedly told a local volunteer. Not without knowing. His devotion has become both his strength and his torment. The final message. Perhaps the most heartbreaking detail of the entire case is Jay's final message. In a short, broken voice note to Lucy, replayed in interviews and etched into memory, he said, "I'm trying to get back. My phone's dying. I don't know where I am." It was the voice of a young man scared, lost, but still determined. For Brad Hartley, that voice haunts his dreams. It's a reminder of the boy he laughed with, fought with, grew up with. The one who always said, "We'll be all right no matter what." Now, Brad is doing everything he can to make that true. The pain of waiting. Every sunrise brings new hope. Every sunset deepens the ache. As day 12 becomes day 13, and then perhaps 14, the world may slowly move on, but for Jay Slater's best friend, time has frozen. He is still that boy on the beach, smiling with his brother. Still hoping for a miracle in the hills of Tenerife. Still holding on. And he's not giving up. Not now. Not ever. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.